Welcome to this special 2014 BSCAI Convention ISSA Trade Show Tripodcast. We have several special guests with us today. With us is Guy Hignite, National Account Manager for Sprint, Mike Jenkins, who is President of CleanTelligent Software, Laurence Abrams, who is President and CEO of Paperless Proposal, and Jill Davie, who is Senior Vice President for Team Software. So welcome to all of you. They will be doing a session on Saturday at 11:15, Saturday, November the 8th, and it is entitled Technology Tools for Sales, Marketing, and Operations. And even I know, as unlearned and unschooled as I am in this industry of technology, that it is advancing at probably at a faster rate than ever. And one of the things I have seen that most of my clients are seeing that their sales are going up, they're doing the right things to get out there, but as they talk to their prospects and talk to their existing clients, the expectations of the client demanding technology is just continuing to increase at just a really fast rate. So I would think that everyone who attends the convention this year would want to come learn from you all technology experts, because those of you that are on this call, the four of you, have really been the leaders in technology in our industry, and so I think that you're going to have a tremendous crowd, and I would encourage anyone listening to this that they pay special heed to what's going to be said today. We're not going to obviously have time to talk about everything they're going to talk about, but I had a couple of questions for all of you, so can I just start it off? Jill, I'm going to start with you. Since I introduced you last, I'm going to ask you a question first. Is that fair?
That's perfectly fair, yes.
So let me just ask you, if technology, almost inevitably costs money. It's always something new out there, but here's the money it takes to do it. But I guess the question a lot of our attendees will have, well, how can it actually increase my profits? Can technology actually make me money, increase my profit margin, if it's going to cost me more?
Yeah, that's a great question, Dick. Technology is an investment in your business, and I certainly believe it's an investment that pays off very nicely. We visit with BSCs every day, and I always like to ask them, considering all revenue and expenses, do you know what your most profitable accounts are and why? And do you know what your least profitable accounts are and why? And many times I hear silence in response to these questions because many people just don't know. They think they have an idea, but they're not completely certain. And many of our customers leverage our software to give them insight into knowing exactly what their margins are, along with all of the reasons about why, so that they can adjust accordingly. And there are technology tools available for each and every area of your business that can automate processes, improve your brand, save you time, and win you new business. And all of these things impact your bottom line. So from our perspective in the marketplace, not only including those things that I just mentioned, but you should assume that your competition is leveraging technology in their business to get ahead. And you alluded to this a few minutes ago, Dick, that so many companies are running up against their competitors doing this. You can't afford to be left behind. So it not only comes down to boosting your profitability, but also remaining competitive.
Well, Jill, one of the questions I get asked quite a bit through my website, I have this little thing that says "Ask Dick All." They can ask the question and I try to answer it. But I'm getting more and more questions like, my dad started the company or my parents started the company, and they want me to take over, but they don't want me to invest anything now. And the younger generation is tech savvy, and the older generation, like me, that came along when dirt was invented, it's foreign. And so I think probably you're going to have some young people there, and they're going to have to bring mom and dad along to see what's going on with all of you. But I get that question probably more than any of them. How do I get dad and mom or whoever, to understand how we can do a better job if we just, do some technology. So, Laurence, I'm going to pick on you next if I can. And this is a good. I created this question and I like it, so I'm going to ask it. Learning and implementing new systems, takes a long time usually within an organization. There's always a resistance. It's like turning the Titanic around. So, I guess my question to you is, really, have other companies found success, in trying to overcome that learning curve? What have you found, or what do you know about that?
It's an excellent question, Dick. And as I look at that question, the key is really all centered around adoption. And how do we get our people to adopt and change? That's obviously one of the biggest parts of that whole key, is to have people seeing the vision and having the desire to learn and implement the new systems. And one of the key areas that we've found with organizations that have been really successful utilizing our tools specifically is the level of executive commitment within an organization. If we have key members of the executive team who are on board and they believe in the technology and the idea of the value that it's going to bring to their organization, they can bring that vision forward to their team. And then the key with that relates to integrity. And I'm not talking integrity as in right or wrong or some moral integrity, but integrity as something being whole and complete, people keeping their word. And so, getting the buy-in of the team, having executives that obviously will keep their word in terms of their commitment to the technology, and then the people keeping their word on terms of timelines and making sure that things happen accordingly. Another really key element of that, obviously, is choosing the right vendor, and not based on just on price. What type of onboarding programs does that organization have for the technology, so that they can bring this new changed technology into that organization in a manner that people are going to be in the mood and the desire for adoption? Training. What kind of training programs are available, what kind of help videos are available, and ongoing training, so that people can all be enrolled in this process of adoption. And that's really what's the key elements that we've seen in the real organizations that have done really well with implementing our technology, are some of those points that I just pointed out.
Yeah, you've got to have the buy-in from the top, don't you? Well,
very key.
Yeah, very key is right. So, Mike, I'm not leaving you out. I'm just going down my list here. So, let me ask you, how does branding the software we use or as contractors use, how does that build relationships with clients? How does it, or can it help increase client retention? I guess is the second part of that question. I'm going to say. Let me put it that way.
Well, thank you, Dick. And what I would like to say about that is branding is very important in your organization, because it's very competitive out there, and any interaction that you have should be focused on your company and what you're doing for your customers rather than the software that you're using. And I believe I'm safe to say that all team software and paperless proposals and CleanTelligent, we all use give the ability to the customers to brand our software for them. And so whatever technology you use, whether you use one of ours or out in, whatever you come up with, make sure that it's branded so that when you interact with your customers, they have that the focus is on the company, not the software. And with that, you're able to strengthen relationships, give more personal attention. Technology is so much out there. It's like Facebook, you just have that ability to always be connected and always have information. And so, we've had a couple of people that have given some recommendations and some stories about their use with their customers. One customer said, the access that clients have to our technology has gone a long way in strengthening relationships we have with our customers. Another one said, our technology has proven to be an invaluable tool in helping us solidify the bonds between our staff and our customers. And then lastly, another customer, they said when two of our major accounts were on the verge of not renewing their contract with us, we presented our new technology to them. And when we showed them our technology and how our communication would be enhanced, they not only renewed their current contracts, but awarded us their larger remote offices as well. And then they went on to say that it's increasing their trust in us and our ability to be accountable. So when you use technology, you increase trust, you solidify relationships, you strengthen relationships, and that's going to help you have a protection on those accounts from your competition. So it's going to help you increase client retention as well.
Well, see, I think what all three of you have said to me is, has reinforced what I said early on when we started, was that the clients, the expectation of the clients, is using technology is really increasing at a really fast rate. And you've given examples of how, your clients have been able to solidify their customers, by keeping them by using technology. And I know all three of you have, really done an excellent job. All three are supportive of the industry, and I'm going to probably guess that all three of you will be at the ISSA trade show with a booth as well. Will you not?
That is correct.
Yes, we'll all be there.
Yeah, and Guy, I didn't mean to leave you out, but you're going to be at the trade show as well, are you not?
Sure will. Yeah, we're very much looking forward to it, and we will definitely be there.
You're usually around the BSCAI booth. Is that kind of where you're going to be this year, or will you have a different setup this year?
No, that is where we're going to be at. We do co-locate there, with the partnership with the BSCAI, so we will be there at their location as well.
And for those of you that thought that are listening that think I left Guy out, I didn't. He is going to be the moderator for this session with these other three industry experts. And I want to say a special thank you to our guests today for their insight. And I really want to encourage all of you that are listening to this, or even those that are not listening to this, to attend this session. It's on Saturday morning, 11:15, November the 8th, until 12:30. And if you've ever had any hesitation about should I do this, should I not, these are the experts. These companies are the ones that have committed to our industry to make it a better industry. And so attend this session on Saturday morning. Go see them on the ISSA trade show floor. They'll also have tables at the Hilton on Saturday so that you can visit with them there as well. And again, I want to thank them for coming, and I need to tell everybody when the trade show and the convention part is. And that's the ISSA trade show is Wednesday through Friday, November 5 to 7. The BSCAI educational sessions are on Thursday through Saturday, November 6 to 8. And for those of you wanting to attend the bidding and estimating seminar, or you want to take the CBSE or RBSM exam, those will take place on Wednesday, November the 5th. Now, you can register at www.bscai.org. Click on the registration icon. Now, Tripodcast listeners, whether you're a BSCAI member or not, you get the early bird registration rate. And all you have to do is enter the code TSD, Tom, Sam, David, and it'll automatically give you that lower rate. And again, I want to thank all of our special guests today, and I want to thank all of you for listening. We'll see all of you in Orlando in November.